Hey, what up, guys? It's episode 8, I think. Just give me a quick sec. My bad. I gotta fix something here. I'm capping. I can actually listen to music on my headphones, which I have on right now, while I'm recording a video, which is pretty cool and it helps me kind of keep a good pace. As you guys seen for the past few beginning podcasts, we always start with a little smoke. So, here it is. My bad, there's a lot of wind.
Whoa, dude. So this nigga, at 12 years, or not 12 years, like at 17 years old,
Okay.
he bought a go-kart.
You got a boat cart?
A go-kart.
Okay.
He fixed it. And then he flipped it. And got himself like a shitty car, but like still his first car.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's smart.
that's fucking ambition, dude.
You think about it, those power sports or like ATVs and stuff like that, they're kind of worth like a shitty car.
Yeah.
They are worth a shitty car.
Yeah.
That's what's weird. Yeah, it's like it's a whole ass shitty car. That's what's crazy. Like you don't ever. I guess it doesn't. I mean, for people that buy those kind of things, it's like it's not. That's not really registering, I guess. Because if you're gonna buy a 4-wheeler or anything like that, you're definitely gonna have some money.
Right.
You know,
Like
where you
already
gotta,
have it.
yeah, where you have enough to where you're like, yeah, I could spend a few thousand, you know, on a good one. Yeah. What I actually wanted to get a slingshot, which is it's like a T-Rex. You know, those where there's the 2 front wheels and the 1 back wheel.
Oh.
Yeah, and I almost got convinced into actually
Get it?
to get in it. Yeah,
For real?
yeah. It was. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't even that bad a month. But then you kind of had to think about it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to ride this bitch in the winter, like in the rain.
Investment, bro. Like,
It's a big investment. That's more of like a go out every once in a while car, not really like a day-to-day car.
yeah, you don't really. It's not a priority.
Yeah, it's not really a priority. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a priority. My bad. I'm not chirping.
Bro, what? Why do you want to
She's curious, I think. That's why she likes picking up the people.
I wonder if every cat would do that. Like, if we bring in 20 cats, how many cats would do that?
I think so.
Like, but at the same spot? Just looking at it?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Kathy didn't give a fuck though. He would come in that bitch hard.
Yeah, he would.
You'd hear that bitch go ka 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 ka. That nigga putting his head hard. But yeah. Huh? Oh shit! Out in the woods.
For real?
Yeah, they kicked him out because he attacked one of my girlfriend's nephews. Like not like yeah, he was talking on the phone and he just ran up to him, started biting him on his leg or something like that. And so yeah, they grabbed him and they threw him out. They haven't seen him since.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, he's dead. Probably.
Dog is dead.
He was at the grandma's house. She lives out in the country. So shit. Something must have happened to that boy. Bro, there's so much wind that like the fucking thing is moving. I can see the camera kind of bobbing. Fuck it.
Where's the earphones?
Oh yeah, it is the headphones. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm vibing right now. So fuck it. I should hope y'all doing all right. I actually got a day job again, so I stopped Ubering. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't fucking miss it. I mean, it's pretty fucking. I mean, it's all right. I'm not gonna lie. As far as jobs that I've done that were really fucked up, this is one of the least fucked up. I mean, this is a really a simple, easy job. You know, it's a very small amount of people, which is what you always want. As long as the people are cool. You know, if you got a small group and everybody's, or at least there's that one person that just kind of fucks it up for the rest of the crew, then I get you. But generally, I think it's better to have to work somewhere where it's a small crew because you kind of fall within the ranks if you're in a big company and stuff like that. I used to work for one of the things I've told you about in previous podcasts. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this here. There we go. One of the guys we talked about, one of the jobs I've talked about before, and it was a small company. Like the shit was it was good. Like it was a small company, and people got paid good. Generally, that's what happens. Not every time, because I have been in other small companies where you don't get paid shit. It's like for what you're doing. But yeah, generally I like that spot. They give you good benefits. They give you like a good 401k, all that adult shit that I honestly don't really haven't figured out yet. They give you all that shit, and I mean shit, it's not bad. Definitely, it's I don't know how big I look on screen, but like I'm like 350. I don't look 350, but my knees sure damn feel it, and it's all right. I'm not used to standing for a very long amount of times because over you generally just you know get in your car, you kind of drive around most of the day. Yeah, you climb stairs up and down every once in a while. Because I mean, statistically, I'm pretty sure people in apartments are the ones that get movers mainly, and on top of that, people that live on the third floor get a lot of orders, and I think it's generally because of fuck my bad, I got a fucking hiccups. I think it's just generally because I mean, who the fuck wants to go down those 3 flight of stairs, and just so you can get them a chicken? Like fuck that, I'll get somebody to do it. If you got the cash, why not? Why the fuck wouldn't you? I mean, I used to live on the third floor in my old apartment, and I mean, fuck that. Like, I was not about to go fucking walk all the way those 3 long ass flights of stairs, get in my car, get through traffic just to get some motherfucking pizza. It's not worth it. I'm at the second floor now. I've moved up in weight class, but it's still, sometimes you just say fuck it, let's Uber, but it's not as bad as the 3 flights of stairs. Because the first flight's all right, you come in strong. Second flight, that's the one that it wears you out. And if you got to go through a third flight of stairs and you're heavy like me, yeah, that's rough, chief. Like you get to the top and you, whew, yeah, that's a workout right there. I mean, and especially getting out of work, that's tiring. I don't work in an office. I'm actually a forklift driver, and then I kind of help around the line of whatever we're making. We make can't say the company, I guess. Probably not smart. In case I talk shit about them one day. But it's just they just leave cans. So like, take this for instance, right? Like this. So you see how it's silver at the top? Well, and silver at the bottom. Well, that's because most of these have sleeves. This one doesn't. This one's actually printed on there. But there's other companies that just sleeve there's like a plastic sleeve that shrinks with heat, right? And get pretty much puts the label on there. And I mean, shit. It's not like we got like some big fucking name brand, But we got a few good spots. We got a few good companies, and hopefully I can work there for a little while. And because I actually did work there, I actually got hired. Before I used to work in insurance, and I mean, I hated that shit. I didn't like it. Insurance is one of those professions where you have to be okay with being an asshole, or just, you know, just you have to be okay with. How do I explain it? Like, I don't like insurance before I even got there. Working there made me even like it even less. Like the shit wasn't. I didn't fuck with it. It wasn't for me. Um, Had I put aside my whatever, I guess you could say moral value or whatever the fuck it is, um, and do my job, yeah. But I didn't like that shit. I mean, I had coworkers and Generally, I tend to stay quiet. I mean, clearly, fuck, you know. But I'm actually very quiet while I'm at work, and I mean, people tend to tell you things. If you really want to find out a lot about people around you, coworkers, anything like that, just stay quiet. They have they're gonna talk, you know, and the one day they're just gonna tell you something. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was like, I've had people that I'm just working with, and they just start telling me wild shit. You know how they fucking were selling meth, and they had a baby, and she was in prison. Shit like that, like just regular shit. Just not regular shit, but just shit that they usually don't tell people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that I hear every day. I'm talking about whatever the fuck, which is fun for me. I mean, I love hearing people's stories. If I could have interesting people on here, like more people, and not just it be me, it'd be the shit. Like somebody that can, that's here, and I had actually two mics. They're pretty fucking lit, like, because I mean, it's rare that somebody's life doesn't have some kind of interesting, you know. And when that happens, it's interesting because what does that person do? Like, what does somebody that has no interest in anything do? And that's interesting inherently for me. And so yeah, I mean, I love hearing people's stories about how you know they they broke into somewhere, or they robbed somebody, or they stabbed somebody. I love those kind of stories. I mean, yeah. You tell me about the time that your fucking sister Lily fell off a fucking raft? I mean, sure, I'll listen to it. I'm not really paying attention, but what I'm saying, somebody talking about eating ass, I'm like, hey, let's find out what was going on in that bitch. Um, I've had other people just tell me crazy shit. Whatever it is, right? I had some other girl. She was a lesbian I used to work with, and she was cool, and we were actually really good friends while I was working there. And I just remember outside we were just chilling on break, and there was like a little patch of woods, and she just straight up said, "I love to fuck a bitch in them woods." And I was just like, "Oh, what? Excuse me? All right, let's see." And then there was another guy that was there, and of course I didn't say anything. I just laughed, and so the other guy just said, "Yeah, there's something about it, where you just fucking, you're in the woods and you're just trying to keep watch. It's just kind of like a hurry thing. Like, it's really fun, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking fun. It is pretty fucking fun. I mean, like, it's fun as fuck fucking in the woods. If you haven't, I recommend it. Don't pick some random woods. Find a spot. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go in the middle of the woods or a park. Don't do that. Leave that for the young people that can't find shit. Go camp somewhere. Go fucking Yosemite. Oh, Yosemite. Fucking Yellowstone. Yellowstone? Hey, bro, yo,
Oh shit! Whoa.
hey,
What's up? My bad.
is it called Yellowstone? I just had to ask that quick question.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The historical landmark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, okay. I was talking about fucking in the woods, my bad. And
Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. He was wearing headphones, so you didn't hear me.
I'm sorry.
No, you should. Uh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take your bitch to Yellowstone and just fuck. I mean, what's wrong with that? Like,
The woods.
the woods, yeah.
What if you get poison ivy?
I haven't,
Not yet.
not yet.
Well, how many times have you fucked in the woods?
It's gotta
What
be
the
like,
fuck?
at least 30 times. At least that's in the least. Upper,
30 times? Wait, what?
over 30 times. I'm
What
pretty
the
sure.
fuck?
There was a lot of fucking that I did in the woods. Don't, it is what
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
Yeah,
In the woods.
in the woods.
Oh, but this is like school, right? Not out of school?
Wait, what?
Like during school? Like during your, like, you go to high school and you fuck in the woods?
Yeah. I mean, you're young, so it's like
But you haven't done it, like, once you got out of high school. But once you got out of school, you haven't done it?
I did it like a few times here and there.
In your adulthood?
In adulthood, yeah,
What?
allegedly. But yeah,
Allegedly.
I have to say allegedly. It's a crime.
Oh
You
yeah.
goof. Yeah,
I didn't know
allegedly.
that. I wouldn't go fucking woods. What the hell?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Something about it. Like you try not to get caught. That gives it
I mean,
extra excitement.
I don't get that.
You don't.
You know?
You
That's
don't.
weird. That's weird. Yeah.
For real, because that's what's fun about it. Like you're trying to get. You're trying to fuck, and then like you hear people walking around in other spots and shit. So you're like trying to be quiet, trying to fuck at the same time.
Okay, I try to fuck a bitch in the movies. But
Um,
but I try to fuck. I say I try because I'm bigger, but I never fuck. I try to fuck.
I feel like there was a few chances I could have, but we just decided not to.
But that's as far as I get. Like that's as far as I would do something in public.
I feel you. What about like in a car?
It's a car. It's not the woods though.
I mean, it's a car in the. I'm talking about like a car like in a parking lot somewhere or something.
Yeah, I do this shit.
Yeah. Oh, how's that less creepy than?
Cause you're still like.
I mean, yeah, you're.
It's more like it's more common to fuck in a car than to say, "Hey, let's go to the woods and fuck."
Bro, for most
There's
of.
a lot of people though. I'm not gonna cap. There's like
But
probably like a million people that go fuck in the woods and shit and get that same excitement that you talk.
I feel like more people have fucked in the woods for sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, bro. There
Yeah.
has to be at least like a million people that fuck in the woods.
Wait, bro, how do you think humanity started? Back in the
Say at
cavemen.
least, bro, so that means there's-
It's got to be in the billions, bro.
I mean, there is a lot of people.
I mean, I'm saying like over time, I guess, throughout the history of the whole world.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm
like
talking about
now,
now.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like people still do it. You know, yeah, yeah. But you, I mean, if you're that horny that you don't even notice poison ivy near you, good thing they couldn't see you do that. Yeah, bro. Like, what was I talking about?
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy. Yeah, bro. You gotta want. You know, gotta look. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put a knee down and hit a snake. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I wouldn't fucking do it. Bro, I'm not even gonna cap to you.
What's up?
You know what?
What?
I'm so fucking retarded.
What's up?
I actually tried to fuck in the woods.
You tried to fucking.
Well, I went in the woods and started fingering a bitch.
Really?
Yeah, in the woods. That's right there, the second street, right there in front of the second street.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
And no cap, bro. I was gonna fuck her and shit, but I got scared because I started hearing shit. So I'm like,
For those that don't know, there was 3 roads, right? Like that. And on the second road, there was some woods, practically my palm, right? There was some motherfucking woods, and them bitches were haunted as fuck. That shit was like some scary shit. Like I remember there was friends on all the 3 roads, and sometimes you'd be in the 3rd road and you live in the 1st, so you would have to. There's no other route, right? Because the 3 roads don't connect like a loop. It's more of they connect by one street, and then. But they're all 3 streets are dead ends practically. So you would have, if you were at the end of the 3rd road, you had to go all the way to your fucking house, wherever it was. So I mean, it was scary as shit. Like it was scary as shit running. You'd hear creepy shit. Just sometimes you hear laughing, sometimes you hear screaming, hear wolves howling and shit. Like it was like a monster mash in there. And I mean, I never fuck with the woods. I remember one time we did go ghost hunting, and we took a picture. There was like a fallen silo, and I remember we took a picture, and it was like a fucking clown face, like in like a distant corner, kind of translucent. I mean, I don't know. This is before the whole clown thing that was going on for a while, so it wasn't. Huh?
I wish we had the footage.
Somebody has the picture.
Somebody has it,
but I don't know who. We don't know. We can't remember who it was, and it was like years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was an old phone. It would have been like 6 years maybe since that shit happened. 6, 7 years. Maybe 8, yeah. Could be 8. So it's been a long time. I mean, who the fuck knows? What was going on then. But that was a creepy ass woods. That was just randomly there. And I think it made it even worse because there was a house that burned down to the left of it. like at the bottom of the third row, before you actually turn in there was a house on the opposite side of the street, and that bitch was burned down. And like, did they die in there? Did they happen?
I think they say they did, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But that's what they told me, that a little girl died or something like that.
Somebody died in there, supposedly. Died, yeah. So, because there was a fire, I guess something must have been on and it caught fire. And, I mean, a lot of shit was burned. And, of course, we ain't got shit to do. So, we broke in that bitch after, like, what, a month? After that bitch burned down, just to see what was in there. I mean, it was kind of creepy. I'm not going to lie. It felt creepy as fuck in there. You know, there was, like, one room that didn't really get touched. Like, somehow the fire didn't cover the whole house, which was weird.
Oh, you talking about the one in front of the third room?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now I know.
So you know if they died or not?
I think everybody got out, but 2 dogs died.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody did that though. I'm not sure if it was the grandma.
I know somebody died in the second road in the first house.
Oh, that was
that old lady. There was an old white lady. The old white couple that used to live there, and the lady got a heart attack. And I guess I don't know if she was living by herself or not.
I think she was with her husband.
Huh?
I think she was with her husband.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's fucked up.
But she got a heart attack and died there. I mean, it was like, it's just creepy as fuck around there, you know.
Oh my god! Imagine waking up next to somebody dead.
Oh fuck, bro! They're blue and shit. They're just. Oh my god, bro! You know what? I'd be scared that they would come back to life. So I'd like roll off real fast, like shit.
I wouldn't get scared.
I low key would get scared, yeah.
And I'm like, see, but if it's like my girl, I'll probably start crying.
I'd still get scared for a second. I'd have to get away from her for
first
a distance.
And then I'll go hug her.
And then what?
And then I'll go hug her.
Oh yeah.
Just because think about it, that's kind of the last time you're ever gonna touch
her. Yeah, I feel you.
Like, I don't know. It depends on someone will act in that situation. Yeah,
you don't ever know. You might just be like, damn.
You might just
fuck it. Yeah, you might fucking die, right?
Yeah.
I watched too many zombie movies and too many video games for me to be like, damn, what if this bitch wakes up? It just bites me. Stick your girl just in case. What you did? Hell yeah. Just for the motherfucking time.
Get your block.
Oh, start shooting.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure. The cops come in. What's going on here? Hey, I had a double tap, bro. That's the rule. I had to make sure she was dead. Understand? Oh yeah, I feel you. We get this a lot. Oh shit. That's fun. The murder rate, yeah. But anyways, yeah, those woods are pretty fucking creepy. There's a burned down house right next to it. There was a racist guy right next to it. Some racist old white guy right next to it. But aside from that, I mean, it was fun chilling there. It was a shit.
Yeah.
It was a lot of time. It didn't feel like a lot of time till like I just thought of it. Like it was 8 years ago that it happened. Like I've been there since sophomore year. That's 2. It's been like 11 years, maybe 11, 12 years that I've been there, which it doesn't feel like a lot.
Wait.
Like when I first moved to the third row.
Oh yeah.
Like when I first moved.
Wait, how long has it been?
It's about 11 years almost.
No way.
I moved there sophomore year.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 years.
About 11, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Doesn't feel like it. Which is weird because I lived in like other neighborhoods, and I still remember living in those neighborhoods. Like Sandyland. Sandyland was a shit. I already talked about it here. Sandyland was a shit. I remember living in some street in Mexico. I don't remember the street, but I remember living there, and there was like the same thing. A bunch of groups of kids just running around and shit, you know, playing soccer, whatever it was. Mexico was a shit though, because they had las maquinitas. So the little fucking little thingies,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know what you're talking
the gaming, the little machines, right? I don't know how I forgot how they call it in English, but it's like Street Fighter and all that shit. What they used to have, the little buttons and the joystick or the gun or whatever it was. My favorite one was there was like a special event, like little machine, and it had like Xbox games, so you could play certain games. And one of the games they had was like some Dragon Ball Z game where it was like 3D and you actually went around a map. It was kind of like how Mortal Kombat. Well, the only one that you could actually run around and do shit. It was kind of like that, but but it was Dragon Ball style, and you got to fight Frieza and shit like that. And it was a shit. I had a PlayStation 2 also there. That was pretty fun. I was actually the only person that lived there that had a PlayStation. So I remember it was still around the time when people played split screen and you could pass it and shit. That was that was awesome. You know, live is alright, but I don't think it's the same as that split screen. Split screen was pretty lit because you were right there, like as a group. Then after you stop playing video games, you would chill, do whatever it is. Uh, but I lived in a few neighborhoods that were pretty fun. There was at least 4 or 5 neighborhoods where it was like I would run around. No, seven, maybe seven neighborhoods that I really like hung out with a lot, and we went everywhere and did all this crazy shit and ran around and did whatever it was. Um, it was pretty fucking lit. I mean, I remember being in Mexico and just fucking running around the streets with a bunch of fucking hooligans over there kicking rocks and shit. Rolling around, yeah, rolling around playing soccer. Just I don't even know what we would do. We would go to I remember our big thing when I was a little kid. One of the little squads I had, it was like we like looking for like haunted shit. So we would go to like creepy buildings that were just around the neighborhood. They lived like it was. I was living like kind of like downtownish, so it was like a big neighborhood with random buildings and shit. And we would just run around, bro, and just fucking do look for scary shit, ghosts and shit like that. Uh, and I mean, I don't know. It was pretty cool. There was a few times where I was I was like, it was me and like 2 other people, and I didn't really talk to them, so it was like I just chilled at home all the time, which was cool, but at the same time, it was like there was nobody to really chill with. But you know, it is what it is. Fucking, but yeah, I remember I lived in. Damn, I'm remembering a lot of shit right now. I remember I lived with this Cuban kid. Um, it was like some apartments. I had to be like 7, 8, maybe yeah, 7, 8, somewhere around there, maybe even smaller. And we all lived in like some really nice apartments. I think my dad was like the manager at Chili's or some shit like that. My mom was just staying at home, and I just remember me, this Cuban kid, and like 2 or 3 other little white kids, and we just run around, man, do shit. It was a time when you can hack a vending machine by like putting in coins for 1 soda and just pressing all the fucking buttons to fuck up the processing unit, and then like 4 or 5 sodas would just come out fast as fuck. It was lit as hell, and that's how we would do. We'd do that. We'd go to the pool, or we'd just ride around on our bikes. And what's cool about those apartments is they actually had a tennis court. They had a big patch of grass. They had like some swings and shit. They had a basketball court. Like it was actually pretty nice. It was some nice ones. And yeah, like it was fun. We had shit to do every day. And I remember there was like for some reason like all the like basketball court and all that, it was separated from the apartments by like a big old ditch. That always had like water in it and shit like that. It was like a drainage thing. It was kind of weird. That it was just in the middle of there. But there was a land bridge on like 2, 3 spots, and that's where you could walk over and actually go to that side. That was pretty fucking cool. Um, shit. I mean, oh man, I just remember. I mean, I'm starting to remember a lot about how I lived in Mexico, man. I mean, it was fun. I mean, living in like I went from. I mean, I lived in a few different areas. Um, this was back when before all the crazy shit was going down about people murdering each other like at a crazy rate. It wasn't like that at this time. It was still very like it hadn't fully taken over. The cartels and all that shit. It hadn't fully taken over at that time, and so it was a lot of just freedom. Cities were kind of mainly built around walking. There was always a little corner store somewhere within walking distance. There was always like shit like that. There was a lot of small taco shops and people, selling food out of their houses, and they kind of made their living rooms like a little restaurant looking thing. I mean, there was a lot of places like that because over there it was a little bit more relaxed when it came to like, doing a business or anything like that, which gave a lot of opportunity for people to just start shit out of their homes. And it was fun. I think it was the most freedom I ever actually had when I was younger because it's such a small town that everybody knew everybody, and so you could just run around, man. I mean, like, just imagine you could just go out in the streets and just fucking drive, go run on your bike or just walk. You know, some of the best grilled chicken I've ever had. It was in a small town in Mexico. I mean, there was just some dude that just figured out how to make the best chicken ever. I've never had better chicken than that. Like in my fucking 24 years, I've never had better chicken. I've never had better tacos. I mean, the food there was just ridiculous. I mean, like, fuck. So I do miss it in some forms, but I haven't been back in a long time. I think since like fifth grade. Fifth grade, I think was the last time I went. After that, we mainly stayed here and shit like that. But man, like I remember that. That was like that was a good childhood moment, I guess. But hope I didn't bore y'all. Next time, next podcast, if I remember that I said this, I'll tell you some hilarious stories. I'll start out with a really funny story that is actually a part of my comedy that I've been doing. Uh, I haven't been doing it a lot lately because I've been really busy. But yeah, I hope you tune in next fucking maybe even tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow or 2 days, whoever the fuck knows. But yeah, y'all have a good one. See y'all later.